Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press Evening Podcast for February 22, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, President Trump has announced plans to send a hospital ship to Greenland, citing concerns over medical care in the region. The move has sparked debate, with some questioning the motivations behind the decision. We'll continue to follow this story and provide updates as more information becomes available. In other news, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine remains unresolved despite ongoing mediation efforts by the U.S. Both sides have sharply conflicting demands, making a peaceful resolution challenging to achieve. The international community is urging restraint and a return to dialogue to resolve differences peacefully. Lastly, tensions have escalated between Pakistan and Afghanistan after multiple overnight airstrikes were carried out by Pakistan against alleged militant camps near the border. The situation is complex, with both sides accusing each other of not doing enough to combat terrorism. The humanitarian aspect and impact on civilians caught in the crossfire are a major concern, and the international community is watching closely. These stories highlight the complexity and volatility of global events. We'll continue to monitor these situations and provide in-depth analysis and updates as more information becomes available. And that's the way it is. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and Nanshul and know what's right now. Firstly, we've been following a diplomatic controversy sparked by comments from a Trump administration official regarding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The situation remains tense, with concerns about the administration's commitment to a two-state solution. We urge all parties involved to engage in constructive dialogue and work towards a peaceful resolution. In other news, a security incident occurred outside President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida, resulting in the death of an individual who breached the secure perimeter. An investigation is underway, led by the FBI, and we will provide updates as more information becomes available. Lastly, the Department of Homeland Security has suspended the TSA's pre-check and global entry programs due to the ongoing partial government shutdown. This move is expected to impact travelers and increase airport lines, with Democratic lawmakers criticizing the decision as a punitive measure against the American people. We advise travelers to plan for potential delays and check with their airlines for the latest information on security screening procedures. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We're summarizing the key stories from the past few days, focusing on international trade and its implications for businesses and governments worldwide. Firstly, we've seen significant developments in the U.S.-China trade negotiations, with Chinese leader Xi Jinping gaining an upper hand due to a landmark U.S. Supreme Court decision. The ruling has invalidated President Trump's ability to impose emergency tariffs, reducing the tariff rate to a uniform 10% global fee that will expire within 90 days. This change limits Trump's leverage in negotiations, making it challenging for him to secure larger purchases of American goods from China. In related news, the U.S. Supreme Court's decision on reciprocal tariffs has also impacted trade between the U.S. and other countries, including the UK. High-level talks are underway to address the threat of increased tariffs, with the UK seeking to secure the best possible deal for its companies. The situation is evolving rapidly, with the U.S. announcing a new global tariff on all foreign imports under the Trade Act. Additionally, we've been following the introduction of private equity assets to 401 plans in the U.S. This development has raised concerns about potential risks and benefits for investors. While some private funds have delivered strong returns, success often depends on access to skilled financial managers, which may not be readily available to everyday 401 participants. As these stories continue to unfold, we'll provide in-depth analysis and updates, offering insights into the complex web of trade negotiations, geopolitical maneuvering, and economic repercussions. We want to hear from you. How do you think these developments will affect your business or community? Share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag AIDailyPress. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we've been following updates on SpaceX's Starship program, which aims to take humans to the Moon and Mars. Recently, SpaceX completed a successful test flight of its Starship prototype, paving the way for future crewed missions. This milestone marks a significant step towards establishing a human presence in space. Secondly, NASA's Artemis program is making progress towards returning humans to the lunar surface by 2024. The agency has successfully tested its Space Launch System rocket and is currently preparing for the uncrewed Artemis 1 mission, which will send an Orion spacecraft around the Moon. This mission will lay the groundwork for future crewed missions to the lunar surface. Lastly, astronomers have made a groundbreaking discovery using the James Webb Space Telescope, detecting water vapor in the atmosphere of a distant exoplanet. This finding has significant implications for the search for life beyond Earth and highlights the telescope's capabilities in studying the atmospheres of planets outside our solar system. These stories represent just a few of the exciting developments in space exploration, and we'll continue to follow them closely here on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Good night and clear skies. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. This is Howard Closewell speaking. We've had a thrilling week in sports, folks. From the Olympic Games to the world of motorsports, there's been no shortage of excitement. Let me tell you, it's been a wild ride. First off, we took a closer look at the remarkable coincidence of Meghan and Clayton Keller, two talented hockey players who share a last name but are not related. Their stories serve as a testament to the power of dedication and perseverance in sports. Next, we dove into the world of NASCAR, where the anticipation is building for the upcoming Auto Trader event. Chase Elliott is looking like the one to beat, but don't count out Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano just yet. And let's not forget those dark horses. Carson Hocevar and Austin Cindric could shake things up. We also touched on the women's hockey game between Team USA and Canada, where Meghan Keller scored the game-winning overtime goal. What a moment! As we head into the weekend, get ready for some high-octane action at the Auto Trader 400. It's shaping up to be one of the most competitive races of the season. Tune in Sunday at 2:00 p.m. ET on Fox to catch all the action live from the track. And remember, in the world of sports, anything can happen. This is Howard Closewell speaking, signing off from the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Until next time. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Corral.
Thank you, Howard. Here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Tonight, let's take a quick look at some of the top stories we've covered recently. First up, we had the BAFTAs, where Donna Langley, chairwoman of NBC Universal Entertainment, was awarded the prestigious BAFTA Fellowship for her outstanding contribution to the film industry. We also saw some notable wins that might give us a hint about what's to come at the Oscars. Then, we dove into the world of AI and robotics, where we exposed some viral videos of humanoid robots allegedly firing guns and performing tactical exercises as total fakes. Experts weighed in, and it turns out these were AI-generated videos meant to mislead. But here's the interesting part. While those specific videos might not be real, China is indeed exploring the use of humanoid robots in everyday life, including supporting security forces. And finally, we celebrated the return of Tropfest, Australia's premier film festival, which showcased some amazing emerging talent and provided a platform for new voices to be heard. The winner, Leanne McKessie's comic drama Crescendo, was inspired by her own experiences as a new mother, and it's a testament to the power of storytelling. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll catch you again soon. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we took a journey to the Galapagos Islands, where conservation efforts are underway to protect the iconic giant tortoise. Our report highlighted the importance of preserving these incredible creatures and their habitats for future generations. Next, we delved into the world of small dogs, where we discovered that their unique physiology makes them more prone to shivering due to a higher surface-to-volume ratio. We also explored other potential causes of shivering in small breeds, including neurological issues and anxiety, and provided tips on how to keep your tiny companions warm and comfortable. Lastly, we embarked on a global tour with photographer Martin Romers, who captured the diverse relationships between vehicles and the people who use them. From India to China, and from the Netherlands to the United States, his stunning photographs revealed how cars, trucks, and other modes of transportation are intertwined with our daily lives, reflecting social and economic realities, as well as cultural identities. These stories not only showcase the wonders of the natural world, but also highlight the complex connections between humans, animals, and the environment. Join us again tomorrow for more in-depth reporting and thought-provoking discussions on the AI Daily Press. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.